Right now at noon, deliberations underway into whether former UW lacrosse chancellor Joe Gao can keep his tenure. Plus, chances for rain and thunder continue heading into the weekend. The First Warn Weather Team has the latest storm track on Radar 3000. This is News 3 Now at noon. Thanks for joining us. I'm Josh Spreiter. Right now, 2 people are dead after a 4-vehicle crash in Dodge County. It happened on State Highway 33 between Pierce and Town Hall roads. Investigators say a 17-year-old driver crossed the center line Wednesday, hitting a pickup truck in oncoming traffic. Another car then rear-ended the truck. A 4th car was also damaged. The 84-year-old truck driver and their 79-year-old passenger died at the scene. The sheriff's office is still investigating. A woman convicted of killing a man at a Middleton car dealership will be sentenced. 2 months ago, a jury found 23-year-old Jakira Anderson guilty of killing 34-year-old Kawa Samba. Police arrested Anderson in March of 2023. They say she shot and killed Samba at the dealership he worked at after a fight over a car she had leased. After her arrest, court officials set a $1 million cash bond for Anderson. During her trial, Anderson took to the stand in her own defense. She said Samba pushed her before the shooting. In surveillance video, Anderson is heard telling Samba not to touch her, refusing to leave until she got her money back for the car. The jury watched that surveillance footage more than once. Deliberations lasted about 5 hours before they reached a verdict. Madison police arrested a person after a chase that ended in a crash. It started at midnight with Madison police responding to a request to assist in a pursuit near Packers and Commercial Avenues. Near State and West Johnson, officers joined the pursuit as the vehicle drove against traffic. The driver drove through a construction area on West Johnson, plowing through some scaffolding. They crashed the car and tried to flee the scene, but were arrested. Former UW lacrosse chancellor Joe Gao is fighting to keep his tenured faculty role. He was fired as chancellor for making pornography with his wife. Right now, deliberations are underway after a panel of professors at the school heard arguments on whether he should be stripped of his tenure. Yesterday, 5 witnesses testified during day 1 of the hearing. They addressed a number of topics, from documents found on his computer to his conduct in the classroom. UWL's Communication Studies Department chair says she does not want Gao teaching in her department. Interim Chancellor Betsy Morgan was also called to testify. She spoke about the reputational impact the scandal has had on the university, especially when it comes to donations.
Fundraising is, as you know, about how people feel about the university. And there have been significant hits to how people feel about the university because of all the press associated with this and because of the nature of the work that you and Carmen have been involved in.
Gao responded to that claim, saying it is not uncommon for donors to stop giving. His fate now rests with the 5 panelists on the case. 4 votes are needed for him to be dismissed. Showers and thunderstorms remain in the forecast. First Warn meteorologist Kelly Slifka has your certified most accurate weather. Hi, Kelly.
Yeah, good afternoon, Josh. Cloudy noon hour here on the patio. I think some of these clouds will break up a little bit going into this afternoon, but you can see the gray skies from our Edgewater Sky Cam as we are looking at downtown right now. As mentioned, I think these clouds will break up a little bit. Right now, our Radar 3000, we've had a few sprinkles here and there. Nothing major. You can see most of these were down to the south throughout the morning hours. Really not a whole lot of activity right now. I don't expect a whole lot today. A few showers passing in, maybe a rumble of thunder, but we're not done with it yet. You can see on our future track radar, not seeing a whole lot pop up over the next several hours, but as we get toward the evening hours, we will have the chance of seeing some of these showers and storms develop. Now, we've dropped our dew point, well, except for Janesville. Look at that, 77 right now, the dew point in Janesville, while it's 65 in Madison. Still muggy here in Madison, but really the high humidity is right along the Illinois border. That's where those dew points are in the 70s, and so that's pretty oppressive. Right now, we're sitting at 69 because of the cloud cover and all that rain that we saw yesterday that went right up and down the isthmus. 71 currently in Fitchburg. We are looking at cloudy skies right now, but I think we'll look at a mostly cloudy sky, maybe a few peaks of sun. Can't rule out a shower or 2 here and there, but I think they'll be fairly light and fairly scattered as we go through the afternoon. Probably only staying in the 70s today because of this cloud cover. We are talking about more chances of some storms and also the potential for some severe weather going into the weekend. We'll have all those details coming up.
All right, Kelly, thank you. More than 80 million people across 14 states are under heat alerts today. The Weather Service says the intense heat will spread eastward into the Northeast and New England this afternoon. By the weekend, it will be headed south into the mid-Atlantic. The heat right now is impacting electric vehicles. One report shows electric vehicles can lose between 15 to 31% of their drivable range when the temperature soars to 95 degrees or higher. EV owners can take steps to make sure their car performs better in the heat. Don't let your charge drop low during times of extreme heat. You can also try parking in the shade or a garage. And remember, the sun can make your car hotter than the actual temperature is outside. Well, construction is underway on Madison's new Center for Black Excellence and Culture. Leaders broke ground yesterday, including Reverend Alex G., the center's founder. We spoke with him about what the center means for the...
I see joy and I sense hope. And this will be a place where people will feel connected to the collective. And that will empower them to give their very best to this community.
The building is going up on West Badger Road. It should be open up late next year. Well, if you didn't get work off yesterday and were unable to attend some Juneteenth celebrations, there is still time. The Juneteenth benefit from Color in the Outdoors is rescheduled for next Wednesday. The group's teaming up with the Delta Beer Lab at the Beer Garden at Olbrich Park to celebrate. Delta Beer Lab will feature a Black is Beautiful beer. That event starts at 4 o'clock. Millions of borrowers will see their monthly student loan payments reduced starting in July. It is one of the Biden administration's biggest changes to the federal student loan system. The new repayment plan, known as Saving on a Valuable Education, or SAVE, offers a lower monthly payment than other federal student loan repayment plans. It also cancels student debt for some borrowers after they make as few as 10 years of payments. In July, monthly payments on loans borrowed for undergraduate school will be reduced from 10% to 5% of discretionary income. SAVE also changes the way discretionary income is calculated, shielding a bigger portion of a borrower's income. Well, still ahead for us on a Thursday afternoon, a major hack disrupts thousands of car sales in the U.S. Plus, how ice cream lovers can beat the heat with a sweet treat from Kroger.
You're watching News 3 Now at noon. Moving forward.
All the best parts of summer are here at Summerfest. 600 artists, 12 stages, 3 unforgettable weekends. Summerfest, presented by American Family Insurance. Find tickets, lineup, and more at summerfest.com.
I've heard AI is so easy to use, I had to give it a try for Stanton Optical's newest deal. Create a commercial selling 1 pair of glasses for $59. Hey, I said a pair of glasses, not a pair wearing glasses. Better, but it needs to pop more. Pop more, not popcorn.
Forget it.
Maybe using AI to make an ad wasn't my best idea, but you can get the best deal on glasses right now. Book your eye exam today. Stanton Optical. Easy's our thing.
Those of us in the middle class are getting crushed right now. The biggest corporations jack up prices on everything, and then they don't even pay their share of taxes. It's total bull, to be honest. But President Biden's plan closes the corporate tax loopholes and uses that money to protect Social Security and invest in clean energy to drive down our costs. It also caps prices on prescription drugs. The president's plan stops the corporate giveaways and lowers costs for us.
This is me, and this was my stubborn body fat. My name's Adrian, and Sonobello changed my life. Sonobello is America's #1 cosmetic surgery specialist, and they permanently removed my body fat in just 1 visit. After having 2 kids, my body, it changed a lot. I tried everything to lose the fat, but nothing seemed to work.
Sonobello's board-certified surgeons use micro-laser technology to safely target and remove your diet-resistant fat cells permanently on your stomach, back, chin, and more.
I've seen such dramatic results. My tummy is gone, my double chin is gone, and my hourglass shape is back. This was the mommy makeover that I deserved.
Schedule your free, no-obligation consultation and find out how you can get $250 off instantly. Call 1-888-357-3263 or go to sonobello.com.
Snapchat will pay $15 million to settle a California lawsuit that accused the social media platform of discriminating against its female workers. The case, brought by the state's Civil Rights Department, also alleges that the company failed to stop workplace sexual harassment and retaliated against women who complained. The settlement must receive court approval. The state says the bulk of the money will go to the impacted women who've worked at Snapchat over the last 10 years. Roughly 15,000 U.S. car dealerships were unable to complete sales yesterday due to a major hack. CDK Global, the company that provides dealerships with software to manage their sales and payroll, temporarily shut down some operations due to the cyber breach. The software company said some systems were back up and running by late Wednesday. And ice cream lovers can beat the heat with a sweet treat from Kroger. The grocery store chain is celebrating the start of summer by giving out 50 free pints of store-brand ice cream for every minute of sunlight today. Kroger says that's about 45,000 pints or 900 minutes. Fans can go to freekrogericecream.com to claim their coupon while supplies last. That's your CBS News Money Watch report. For more, log on to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Chanel Call.
Wall Street back open today. Here's the stock report. The Dow up 158 points, NASDAQ down 137, and the S&P 500 down 10. Today's egg prices are straight ahead along with the first warn forecast. Then later on Live at 4, the Surgeon General calling for warning labels on social media sites. We'll sit down with an expert to find the consequences of screen time for your kids.
If you're about to replace your roof, stop. There's a solution about 80% less expensive. 9 out of 10 roofs can be saved by RoofMax. Guaranteed to extend the life of your current roof by 5 to 15 years at a fraction of the cost of a new roof. RoofMax's deep penetrating power restores flexibility and water protection. Nobody wants to replace their roof. Restore it instead with RoofMax for 80% less. Call now for a free roof inspection.
During Steinhaffel's 4th of July mattress sale, save $500 on the Tempur-Pedic Breeze. Plus, get $300 in Steinhaffel's cash. The Tempur-Pedic Breeze is made with one-of-a-kind cooling technology, pulling heat away from your body, keeping you up to 10 degrees cooler, allowing for a better night's sleep. Right now, Tempur-Pedic Queen mattresses start at just $88 per month when you use Steinhaffel's 60-month financing. Start sleeping better tonight. Steinhaffel's, your mattress destination. Shop in-store or online.
Right now at Hy-Vee, get Tide laundry detergent for just $9.97 with the digital coupon. That's right, get Tide for just $9.97. Plus, get a 10-cent fuel saver. Digital coupons help you tackle your laundry for less and pack your pantry with more. Just clip to load coupons to your Hy-Vee Perks card. You'll find more than 100 digital coupons every week, like this Tide coupon for $3, making Tide just $9.97. Save with digital coupons when you shop in-store or online at Hy-Vee.
In the courtroom, we see Donald Trump for who he is. He's been convicted of 34 felonies, found liable for sexual assault, and he committed financial fraud. Meanwhile, Joe Biden's been working, lowering health care costs and making big corporations pay their fair share. This election is between a convicted criminal who's only out for himself and a president who's fighting for your family.
I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
Y'all not ready for this. Scandival put her through it all. Ariana Madix has tips to find love after loss. Plus, the hilarious Gabriel Iglesias on The Jennifer Hudson Show.
On the next Jennifer Hudson Show at 3.
Wisconsin's U.S. Senate race takes center stage in a News 3 Now reality check. I'll drill into the latest campaign ads attacking Tammy Baldwin and challenger Eric Hovde, clarifying the messages and finding the facts. Reality check tonight on News 3 Now at 6.
The Farm Report is sponsored by Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Pam Bianchi from the Midwest Farm Report is out of the radio barn today. Here are your farm numbers. Tropical storm Alberto has weakened to a tropical depression, but the first named storm of the Atlantic hurricane season pounded the Texas Gulf Coast. In Surfside Beach, 4 inches of heavy rain and a storm surge up to 4 feet high flooded homes, making them look like they were in the middle of a lake, also leaving behind abandoned cars underwater. The water rising so high, police in Surfside Beach were cruising through the streets in rafts, rescuing people from stranded cars. Meanwhile, the National Hurricane Center is looking at 2 systems right now that could develop. Well, summer officially begins later this afternoon. It is the earliest summer solstice in 288 years. You heard that right. USA Today reporting the last time the solstice was this early was 1796. Back then, there were only 16 states in the Union, and George Washington was president. The solstice marks the longest day of sunlight. Celebrations are taking place around the world today. Well, let's get a look at your certified most accurate forecast now. First for meteorologist Kelly Slifka out on the weather patio, and it's already been feeling like summer this week, Kelly.
Yeah, we definitely had the heat and humidity. We're getting a break today, and we've got the cloudy skies. It feels more like the later part of March with the cloudy skies as opposed to the sun that we've had over the last several days. And we're we're north of the front that has slipped through down to our south. So we're seeing some of the clouds around, a couple of showers here and there. We're not seeing a whole lot of activity. Eventually, that front that's stalled to our south will lift to the north as a warm front going over the next couple of days. So we'll get back in that heat and humidity. Along with that, it's going to remain unsettled as we go forward. Just a couple of showers today. I don't expect a whole lot of rain for the rest of today. And as we look at our radar 3000, really not seeing anything. There might be a sprinkler or two out there. But as we go into this afternoon, or this is what we had yesterday, I want to show you this band of heavy rain. It went right up the isthmus. 1, 2, 3 inches of rain. See that bullseye right over downtown Madison. That's where we saw some of that heavy rain go either side of that. Not as much as what we saw downtown. 78 expected today, the first full day of summer. Noticing our sunsets at 8:40. The sun came up this morning at 5:18. So this is officially the longest day of the year. All right, we are looking at on and off showers right through Saturday. Once again, today I think we'll just see a few light showers passing through. Better chances going into Saturday, and that's when we have that potential of seeing some strong to severe storms. And finally, we'll get rid of this system out of here, and we'll look at a dry period from Sunday into Monday, and also we're going to see those temperatures back off and also that humidity. Now, the chances of rain today are pretty slim. If we do get one of these showers, really won't be until later this afternoon going into the evening hours. Watching our future track, a couple of showers here and there. Not seeing a whole lot of activity. As you get closer to the Illinois border, likely to be in the 80s, while 70s in Madison. May not even get out of the 60s up there north of the Adele. So rather cool for this time of the year. Still expecting this band of occasional showers, maybe a thunderstorm rolling through tonight. Tomorrow, I think we'll actually see a little bit more sunshine. We'll start to see that front lift to the north as a warm front, and as it does so, we're going to start to see that humidity increase. And I think most of the days, showers and storms primarily to the north of Madison, not very far though. Eventually, I think some of those will reach the Madison area as we go through tomorrow evening, and that'll bring us a round of some showers and storms. And then we have an alert day on Saturday because of the potential of some strong to severe storms, damaging wind, hail. Can't rule out an isolated tornado. This will be all of southern Wisconsin. This is once again on Saturday. That's our first warn alert day because of that potential of some severe storms. We'll track that for you. Maybe a shower in the morning hours, but it really won't be until later in the afternoon as we see this cluster of storms move in from the north. That'll be sinking down to the south, and we'll see rounds of showers and thunderstorms Saturday evening. And then finally, as this whole system moves on to the south and east. We'll get into a drier weather pattern setting up later Saturday night. That'll continue into Sunday. Right now, 69 in Madison. It's only 64 in the Dells, while it's 77 in Monroe and also Janesville. So you can see that warmer air just lurking to the south, and actually in southern parts of the county, it is in the 70s, 73 right now in Stoughton and also Oregon, 69 in Middleton, also in Madison. 78 today with maybe an isolated shower or storm for the afternoon hours. Better chances later tomorrow, but I think we'll see some sunshine in between. It's going to be a lot stickier tomorrow afternoon. We do have the first warn alert day, mainly later Saturday afternoon with a round of showers and storms. Then the humidity drops by Sunday and Monday. Temperatures in the lower 80s. Will be back in the 80s much of next week.
It's refreshing outside today.
Yeah, kind of a break from the humidity a little bit compared to what we had yesterday.
All right, Kelly, thank you. Howard is in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen on this first day of summer with a cool quencher that has a secret ingredient.
You know, we're a nation that loves iced tea, and different parts of the country have different ways to enjoy it. For those who live up north, more than likely they like it unsweetened, while Southerners are probably big fans of sweet tea. So let me share with you a trick that we discovered that can make any iced tea perfectly smooth and refreshing. We start off like normal by placing some tea bags in boiling water. Then we add a secret ingredient, baking soda. We'll let it sit for about 15 minutes so everything can steep. What the baking soda does is remove the bitterness from the tannins in the tea, which makes it nice and smooth. After removing the tea bags, we add in some sugar while it's still warm. This way the sugar dissolves better. Okay, now we add in some cold water and lemon before popping it in the fridge. Then right before serving it, maybe add some fresh mint if you want. Talk about refreshing, and it's the perfect way to stay hydrated and happy all summer long. So right after the news, jump on your computer, tablet, or smartphone and check out the recipe for our secret ingredient iced tea, along with a bunch of our most popular summertime thirst quenchers. Hey, Kel, come on and try this. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a refreshing way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
When we come back at noon, we'll meet our Pets of the Week from the Dane County Humane Society.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Right now with Papa Murphy's, we've got a great deal.
Which means I make more great pizza.
Get select large thin crust pizzas for $8.99. Papa Murphy's. We make great pizza so you can make the pizza great.
Such a great deal.
$8.99. That is a great deal.
Imagine having a Medicare Advantage plan that can help cover costs for dental services or even groceries. Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield is offering special benefits called Essential Extras, available for Medicare Advantage plan members. If you're new to Medicare, have Medicaid, or recently moved, you could be eligible to enroll today. Unsure if you're eligible? Our licensed insurance agents can help. Just call the number on your screen today. Medicare Advantage plans cover everything in original Medicare Parts A and B while offering coverage for additional benefits. With Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield Medicare Advantage plans, you could get no-cost essential extras you might not expect. These plans may include allowances for dental, vision, hearing, assistive devices, or even money for healthy groceries. That's not all, though. You could also get an allowance to help pay for utility costs like gas, electric, water, or sewer. It can even be used towards internet and cellular providers. Explore 2024 Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield Medicare Advantage plans with essential extras in your zip code by calling today. If you're new to Medicare, have Medicaid, or recently moved, you could be eligible. Essential extras could even include transportation to plan-approved destinations. But you won't get a plan with additional benefits automatically. You have to call to see if you're eligible to enroll. Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield is proud to offer these special no-cost Medicare Advantage plan benefits that help provide comfort and convenience to make everyday life easier. Don't miss out. Call Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield today to explore 2024 Medicare Advantage plans with essential extras. If you're new to Medicare, on Medicaid, or recently moved, you could be eligible.
Call 800-694-1143. 800-694-1143. That's 800-694-1143.
It's time for the Madison Parade of Homes, exclusively sponsored by Nuns. Don't miss your chance to tour 32 newly constructed homes filled with the newest trends and products. Go to MadisonParadeOfHomes.com and purchase your tickets today.
Welcome back. Time for Potentially Yours here on News 3 Now at noon. Amy Good from the Dane County Humane Society is here with a couple of special guests today. And boy, these guests are a little busy for us.
They are. So I have Joey and Jasper. They're about 2 months old, and they are 2 of 5 kittens from the same litter we have up for adoption right now.
Oh my gosh, they are adorable. And yeah, you have all 5 of them here, but we can only handle 2 of them at a time. So tell us about these kitties.
Yeah, so they came to us recently from another shelter in Wisconsin who had a lot of cats. And they came in with their mom, who's also available for adoption. I didn't bring her. But they are just fun-loving, super social, obviously very brave, and having a great time.
I was going to say, yeah, they are not nervous or shy at all.
Not at all. Yeah, so this is little Joey, and this is Jasper, and there's a total of 3 boys and 2 girls in the litter.
That's so adorable.
Yeah.
So you guys have quite a few cats right now over at DCHS.
June has been very busy. We've taken in almost 100 so far this month alone. We've had some foster kittens return from their fosters that are now grown up. So we have lots of cats available for adoption right now.
So what kind of families do you think would be, open to having kitties like this?
So, you know, they're still young. They need to learn. It's not quite the same as training a puppy, but you still need to set boundaries and make sure they are socialized and all of that. They are litter box trained already at this point, though, so you don't have to worry about that piece of it. And we've already taken care of the vetting. They've already been neutered, vaccinated, and microchipped, so they could go home as soon as today.
And that's kind of nice. They're young enough yet that you can kind of set the boundaries in your household, too. This is kind of a good age to get them.
Yeah, they really are very easygoing, so I think even folks with kids or other animals, these would be a great fit because they're not going to be too worried about things.
And if you're looking for one that's a little bit maybe less busy, you can go for the older cats too.
Right. Yes. I mean, right now with that many cats, we have a great selection. So it's a great time to adopt right now.
So do you recommend just one, or sometimes you see them getting like their siblings together? Is that a thing?
I personally am a fan of getting 2 kittens at once. When we adopted ourselves, that's what we did too, because they keep each other occupied.
Oh yeah.
As you can see, they're very busy. So if you're heading to work or school, it's nice that they have somebody to hang out with and get into trouble with while you're gone.
They aren't going to get bored, that's for sure.
No, they are definitely not.
Awesome. Well, Amy, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it. Let's get Joey and Jasper adopted. June is also Adopt a Shelter Cat Month, and the Dane County Humane Society is reducing cat adoption fees through Sunday. Adults and seniors are just $10, young adults are $50, and kittens are $100. Given the amount of vet care each of these kitties need, this is a deal. They just really need to find some homes. If you can't adopt, the DCHS appreciates donations to help cover the costs of caring for so many of these cats. Well, we have another positive update for you at noon. Last week's pets, Peter Pan and Wendy, were adopted. We'd love to hear that. So if you were interested in adopting Joey, Jesse, Jasper, Jenny, or Josie, I love all those names, by the way, or checking out the Dane County Humane Society, you can go to giveshelter.org. Here's Kelly now with the final check of the first warned weather. Kelly?
Yeah, we are getting a little bit of a break from the summer-like heat that we've had over the last couple of days. We've had quite a few clouds, but you can see from our Platteville sky cam, some of those clouds starting to break up. We're hoping we break up into a little bit of sun as we are going through the afternoon hours on this first full day of summer. May see an isolated shower or storm. I don't expect a whole lot of activity today. Tomorrow's going to be more humid, and also we'll see some scattered showers and storms later in the afternoon and evening. Alert day for some strong storms potentially on Saturday. Finally getting rid of this active weather by the end of the weekend with temperatures in the lower 80s Sunday, Monday.
All right, Kelly, thank you. Thanks for joining us, everyone. Have a great afternoon.